Welcome back, folks. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the gold market for our weekly analysis video, which I do every single week. And in this video, I'm going to be forecasting the future price movement of the gold market. Okay. Now, before we jump into next week's price action, I want to give you a bit of an insight into how some of my students have done just in the week that's passed. Okay. Here we can see 50 pips from this student, a nice 60 pips from this student. Okay, these are all from the most recent week that's passed. This was an amazing trade, but this student closed over 200 pips. Amazing accomplishment. Okay, and here we've got another 50 pips from this student here. Let's have a look. We've got 300 pips. This is a record achievement from one of my students. 300 pips on a single day. Absolutely amazing. Now, these folks are doing it every single day, folks. Okay, here we've got a 90 pip trade. This is where I've closed out my trade from Thursday. Okay, going down. This is basically coming down into Friday's low. Okay. Another 50 pips from this student. Okay, so students are replicating these successes every single day. Can you imagine that? Being able to pull out 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200 pips almost every single day. Okay, so here's 80 pips from this student, right? This is 80 pips, my trade that I've done a video on already. This is the New York session trade, okay, on Friday. There's a video on that already. Go watch that. And this is an amazing accomplishment from one student. This student works very hard. We didn't see him much towards the end of last year where he was working. He works in retail, and he was working night shifts in retail in the nights leading up to Christmas. And he's been learning and is able to now almost replace his income, right? With the strategies that he's learning inside of the VIP community. I'm very proud of my students, and I like talking about their successes because it's something that me as a mentor, it's music to my ears, right? That my students are succeeding from my teachings. Let's have a bit of fun and talk to GPT. Hello, GPT. I want you to work out the profit on a gold trade where the purchase was 0.21 lots, the buy price was 2702.05, and the sell price was 2718.07. Could you tell me the profit made on that trade?
Certainly. Let's calculate the profit. 1. The difference between the sell price and the buy price. 2718.07 minus 2702.05, 16.02 points. Multiply the points by the lot size and value per point. 16.02 points times 0.21 lots times $10 per point equals $336.42. The profit made on that trade is $336.42.
Fantastic, GPT. You certainly know your maths. Let's try another gold trade. Also, 0.21 lots bought at 2701.40, sold at 2716.97. What's the profit on that trade?
Let's calculate the profit for this trade. 1. The difference between the sell price and the buy price. 27.6.97 2701.40 is 15.57 points. Multiply the points by the lot size and value per point. 15.57 points times 0.21 lots times $10 per point equals $326.97. The profit on this trade is $326.97.
Well, thanks, GPT. Always a pleasure to talk to you because my maths is certainly not as good as yours. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm always here to help. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
Just a bit of fun there talking with GPT. You've got to let me have some fun, right? Because trading is very, very boring, okay? So look, I show you my student results because I want to show you that what I teach can be taught. And these folks are doing an amazing job pulling out money from the markets on a daily basis, right? These folks have very little or absolutely no experience in trading gold. And since joining my VIP community, they have now been able to consistently generate, pull out pips from this $1 trillion market. So it's absolutely an outstanding achievement. Okay, lives are being changed with this VIP community. Okay, and I invite you to join. The link to join is in the description of this video. Okay, so it's below the video, and I will let you know in advance that I will be closing enrollments because I want to work with a very small group of people because my goal is to make my students successful. Okay, and I need to be working with a small focus group. Okay, so the membership to join the VIP is still open and will be closing soon. So I invite you to join while you still can. Okay. Now let's take a look at the market. So if you recall my last weekly analysis video, we had reached an objective for that week, right? And we basically got up into this 2670 level, which was a premium PDRA. Okay. Go back and watch the previous weekly analysis video. In fact, go back and watch the entire playlist. And I want you to take notice that the market has moved to exactly where I have said that market is going to move, right? From week to week. Okay. So in my last video, I said that we will be moving up to this level here, 2730. We'll be taking these highs, and we basically have achieved that, right? From where we were before. If you recall, we were around 2690, and I said look for a movement down and potentially to the bullish order block. It's an ICT signature. Those 2 down candles on this daily chart is a bullish ICT order block. And I said to look for a movement down to there. Okay. Then I said to look for that to hold for a movement back up to around that 27.30, which is exactly where gold is right now. Okay. So if you measure that, folks, that is an astonishing and amazing movement up around at 500 to 600 pips. Okay. That's how we do it in VIP. We have been trading that movement, right? We traded this movement down, right? To the 2 down candles there, the bullish order block, okay? And then we traded the movement back up to these objectives that I mentioned in my last weekly analysis video to 27.30. So what's next? Well, I think we've got to be a little bit careful. We are at premium pricing now, okay? And I do expect a reaction to the downside from these current levels. So I'm looking for the market to make a major correction, okay? And I am expecting the market to get all the way back down to the discount pricing down here, somewhere below 25.80. So maybe 25.60, maybe 25.70, right? But somewhere below 25.80, right? Which is basically a massive movement down. I'm looking for at least a 1,000 pip drop. Okay, now that's not a trade recommendation, right? Remember what you're learning on this channel. You're learning about price action, right? Throughout the last few weeks, I've been teaching you how price moves from discount to premium PDRAs, right? And now we are at a premium PDRA, right? This fair value gap on the left on this daily chart. We have already taken out liquidity on the left with this move up previously, okay? And this move up basically over the last couple of weeks is a stop hunt to anyone that's short from that swing high, okay, from that 27.20 level. So anyone that was short from 27.20 with that movement down to 25.80 who has not taken profits, who have not closed their position, this move up over the last few weeks up to from that 25.80 or 25.60 up to the 27.30, which was my projection from the last weekly analysis video. This move up is a stop hunt into those folks who were short from the previous swing high and they haven't taken off their positions, okay? That's all that is. It's a pullback and I'm expecting a big movement down back below this swing low that started around 25.60, 25.70 into that discount PDRA down the bottom there, which is that fair value gap, okay? So I'm looking for a movement down to somewhere around 25.80. Right now, remember what I'm saying here. This is not a trade recommendation. You're learning about how price moves from premium to discount. That'll be an extreme discount down to 25.80 or lower. That's where I think we're going, okay? And I'm not expecting that we go down there in a straight line. The market will form fair value gaps and bearish order blocks on that way down, okay? Now, it may not go down. I could be wrong in my assessment. How will I trade this market? Well, that's something that we do inside of the VIP community. Those pinpoint exact setups identified inside of the VIP community as each day evolves and as the week evolves. But on a high level, okay, I would expect that we break through these current highs sitting at 27.30. What I want to see then is an immediate rejection, right? And then a push back up into that 27.30 then for continuation movement down, okay? That's what I want to see. But if we don't see that, right, and we in fact go through 27.30 and then we don't go back inside the range and we start to sit on top of that fair value gap on that daily chart and we start to hold that level, bit of consolidation, then I would expect the market to continue rising up to take out the all-time highs at 27.80. I'm not expecting that, but that is a possibility. And so it's all about looking at how price behaves over the next couple of days, okay? My expectation is that price will take out existing liquidity, okay, at around 27.30, immediately reject and start to show bearish signatures indicating a move back down. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking to long the market at current premium pricing, okay? But we need to acknowledge the possibility that this could be a breakout and pull back for a continuation to take out the all-time highs on the left-hand side that we can see at 27.80. Okay, so that's important to acknowledge that. Although that's not what I'm expecting, that's not what I will be trading. I'm only looking for shorts at current premium prices. Okay, so remember, this is not a trade recommendation. Okay, you're learning about how price action behaves from discount to premium, and then vice versa from premium to discount. That's what you're learning about on this channel. Okay, and I've been teaching you that over the last couple of weeks, in particular with gold and how gold has traded from discount to premium and premium to discount. And again, I'm now reiterating that we are now at a premium, and I'm expecting now that we get back down to discount. Okay, so I again invite you to join the VIP community, okay, where you can see incredible success by all of my students who are now able to trade gold on a consistent basis and pull out money on a daily basis, right? And that's what you're missing out on, folks. Okay, now I know that may be harsh, but as a mentor, I need to push my students, right? You're my students as well because you're on my YouTube channel learning all about price action. You're learning about what I'm teaching, okay? And I need to push you to take action because I know that my VIP program is a program that helps people who want to learn how to trade this market be able to learn the right way. So I'm pushing you to join that VIP program, okay? I'm guaranteeing you that you will learn exactly how I do this because you're going to see me do it every single day, and I can see my students are picking it up and they're getting it and they're learning it, right? And they're doing it every single day as well, okay? And I'm pushing you and letting you know that I'm going to be closing enrollments because I only want to work with a small group of people because I want to make all of my students successful. And I can only do that if there's a small amount of group of people that I can work with, right? Very closely. So the link to join is below, okay, in the description of this video. And I invite you to join while you can because I will be closing membership to the VIP program very soon. Hope the video is useful. I will now talk with you in a future video.